video games here. My glasses on. Force grants. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna do us like that. Oh, out of the way. That's not protection. Messing up protection. Oh man, buddies don't shirt. Oh no, no. Play blacktop basketball. Protection. Okay, we're gonna play. That's an old game here. Should have my glasses on. Okay, we're just gonna play Bulls, and then we're gonna play a current team. Cleveland Cavaliers, my all-time team. Mirror match. Cheeks. Will Chamberlain. Let's play the Sixers.
It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Bulls in Chicago. Looking at the Bulls, you look at how this roster is constructed, the types of plays they run. They're looking to match up well against every style of opponent, and tonight will be a great test of that. Fellas, it is always fun to watch. The combination of size, speed, ball handling, passing.
My name
The list just goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
He and the Greek Freak are a big part of this league's future. Having playmakers that size is a huge advantage.
You know, I'm curious to watch his jump shot develop. Simmons is taking the point forward distinction to a whole nother level.
And now with the tip-off coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Chill. 2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is the sideline reporter. It's the Philadelphia 76ers and the Chicago Bulls. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Irving is out there at Malone. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Cheeks. And it's Iverson in at the two spot. Now here's Pippen. Knocks down the three ball. Pippen Smith, the first ball's up on the board for the Bulls.
I need to chill.
Such a smooth shooter from distance. They'll be tighter up on him next time like that.
Jordan against Iverson. Malone with the steal. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach at the 76ers. He said they're not as worried about getting back on defense as they are about having extra bodies on the offensive glass. transition baskets and make up for it with lots of second chance points. We'll see if that all adds up for a win tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And that speaks close to your heart, doesn't it? And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game.
Yeah, Gilmore's presence alone is enough to have an impact at the defensive end. Just knowing he's in the neighborhood bothers opposing shooters.
In the neighborhood.
Still haven't missed a shot.
Pippen's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. Cheeks kicks to Iverson. And that time, also a missed shot.
And I like the bold mover going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And he gets it back. And now it's a double-digit lead. Pippen's got 8 points.
He must have had a good warm-up because he's hot. I mean, he's 3 for 4 already, and we're only getting started.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response
That's a
from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
Here's Irving. Stolen by Pippen. And here we go. The pull-up. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Got a piece of it. And he banks in below. He's got 10.
They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
Cheeks the pass to Irving. 1:29 left here in the first quarter. The 76ers with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just basically whiffs on that.
Rose, that's good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Cheeks. Iverson outside. Shot to stop the run. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
That's a good break. It's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
58 seconds left in the first quarter. Jordan, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
Here's Malone. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Malone excels at putting himself in a great position. Really, just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
And both free throws good for Malone.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Pippen. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Pippen's got 12.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Outside, Rodman. And it's Pippen with the jam.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly. Cunningham is out there with Jones. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Iverson in at the shooting guard.
Looking like the Tasmanian devil on the break. You can't give him any room to run, or you might get your feelings hurt.
Now here's Iverson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. making a switch here. Sloan's checked in. And both free throws good for Iverson. And so it's Sloan with it. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here's Butler, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
To the middle, and Jones slams it in.
Oh, that's a nice look. Recognizing he had the opening to make the entry pass.
Iverson against Butler. Over Iverson, and it's Butler missing.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
And that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against the guy who towers over him.
But it's just an attitude, a way of life. Can't let people see you back down, although they take it as a sign of weakness and expect that treatment every time.
The 76ers trail by 17, and Philadelphia calls time here. Chicago. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid's checked in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Cunningham busts the J after the KG pass fake.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he should. He's solid in that in between.
What's at 5 from 18? Again, Chicago.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Fires at the elbow.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
So it's Philadelphia now. After the Bulls pick up 2. And the dunk by Embiid.
This is as high percentage of a shot as you could get for Embiid. He's a powerful player. Love the dunk.
Here's Gilmore, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Iverson outside. Right through the knee for the layup. Iverson's got 6 in the quarter.
He played a very solid first quarter. Now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Outside, Love. Back to Rose. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Gilmore, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
The 76ers trailed by 19. Down low. And Cunningham with the slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Now here's Love. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. Another one falls for Chicago.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead's safe as long as he's on the floor.
The fadeaway. Ball stolen. That's a 2 from Butler. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And this is an element of Butler's game that is deadly. He's as consistent as it gets, rising up off the pad.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Chicago running away with it. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Chicago was looking great right away. They ended up scoring 14 unanswered points, really doing damage early. The effort, the intensity, impressive. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago. A time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say? Scottie Pippen, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Jordan is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Rodman. Then there's Pippen. And it's Gilmore. And at the center filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Chamberlain. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Chamberlain got his second bucket of the game to go.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release. And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now. And he's just not going to give up. I mean, if he has to do it all by himself, that's what he's going to do.
I've been passing to Gilmore. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Cheeks against Rose. Cheeks kicks to Iverson. 4 on the shot clock. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance.
And if you're his teammate, you love this right now because all you have to do is focus on finishing.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Joakim Noah's checked in for Chicago. Armstrong comes in for Rose, and then for Philadelphia, Collins comes in for Iverson, and Hersey Hawkins subbed in for Cheeks.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Jordan. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Stolen by Pippen, and here's the break. Here's Armstrong. That ball. Nice speed that time from Scottie Pippen.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
Again, Chicago.
He's having a great night from the floor. They're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead. Hawkins
passes to Malone. Another McGinnis by Philadelphia.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
McGinnis, who's checked in for Chamberlain. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Irving passes to Malone, and then Malone with the dunk.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other five in the league.
And Pippen gets it to go.
They leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
No good from Irving. And here are the Bulls now. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist from Rodney. And that's 12 points from Michael Jordan.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jordan's gotten all 6 of his shots to drop. Perfect from the floor. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Hawkins against Armstrong. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McGinnis. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
I mean, it's time for him to take over. He's played it cool long enough, and I think he realizes that.
Another one. And he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
Part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
And so is the Chicago Bulls, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Percy Hawkins is out there with Collins, and there's Iguodala. Then there's Ben Simmons, and it's McGinnis in at the 5. Goes back up. Outside Pippen on the wing. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Here is Hawkins. Inside, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And guys, his speed and quickness and just the relentless nature of Doug Collins, very hard for any defender to keep up with him.
And that one falls for Collins. Chicago making a switch here. Sloan's checked in. And so Collins nails both of them. Here's Chicago. There's the 3. Armstrong gets the bucket.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
That one drops for him.
But he's been there for them, but they haven't needed him much.
Philadelphia with the ball. Ball's knocked loose. They're running on up the court. Pulls up. Here's Grant. Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
That's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with the point.
Here's Dang. Lays it up Hoffman banks it in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And Simmons kicks to Hawkins. Passes to McGinnis. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Grant. Kukoc pass to Armstrong. Grant down low. McGinnis covering. No good from Grant.
Some tough D in the paint. Getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy.
Iguodala. No good. Here's Sloan. Got a piece of it. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Bulls now. Dang kicks to Sloan. On the wing, Kukoc. Over Iguodala. Kukoc gets the bucket.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Simmons against Dang, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Kukoc. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's all in by the Bulls.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility. Didn't convert the free throw.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Cunningham, he's checked in for Simmons, and Jones subbed in for Andre Iguodala.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Armstrong passes to Noah. Takes the elbow jumper and cleans it.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
Yeah, using his size. That's what I like about his game. He understands where he has the advantage. Then he exploits it.
But they recover it. Here's Cunningham. Drains the 19-footer.
That's not a possession they'll want to repeat. Despite the points, they got to get a better shot than that.
And here's Armstrong. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Craig Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.